Hi, my name is Akeisha Brown, and I'll be doing my critique on the film American Street Gangs. Alright, what really stood out to me in this film was the fact that this was a typical society, a typical environment. And these children, these teenagers, were displaying signs of deviance by being engaged in gangs. Now, what I noticed is that each person had a particular reason as to why they were in this gang. All right. When we look at, for example, when we look at Salty, Salty clearly wanted to look to be like his brother. He clearly looked up to his brother, and he clearly was trying to impress his brother. All right. He took it a little bit overboard, and then he had to suffer the consequences for that. But to me, it seemed like his reason for what he did was to impress his brother, to be like his brother. Then, when we speak about Tipsy, I looked at Tipsy, and what I saw was an educated individual who seemed really confused, who seemed to be confused as to whether or not he really wanted to be part of this gang. Um, he was least involved in most of the aspects of the gang, and he was the most subtle person there. Then I looked at Naz. Now Naz, later on in the filming, he was speaking to his dad concerning the death of his mom, or his dad was speaking to him concerning the death of his mom. It was only then that it clicked that Naz was suffering from what most adolescents may suffer from if they had a death in their family, especially that of their parents. Now, he seemed to be silently suffering from that death, and to me, he felt really safe in the gang. Salty allowed him to feel safe, and even earlier in the film, he would have mentioned to Tipsy when Tipsy said, I don't think this is for me. He said, okay, so what are we going to do now? So to me, it seemed as though Naz felt safe within the gang, and that was his reason for being there. When we looked at the two girls, Jasmine and the other young lady, um, Jasmine's culture was totally different to that of the others. I mean, her family culture. Her dad seemed to be a traditional Indian guy, and I noticed that because in the film, when um when Naz would have called her home to speak with her, her dad said Jasmine no longer lives here. She's no longer here, which to me showed that he disowned her at the point when she got arrested because of the embarrassment that he would have felt. And in that culture, they disown you when they feel ashamed. So to me, the characters in this film were typical teenagers who were experiencing or who were going through stages of defiance based on different situations or personal situations that they may have been experiencing in their lives. That's all I have. Thank you.